And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the House Talks podcast. We just had a crazy month of September. The store had an absolutely amazing month. The anniversary sale, the second anniversary sale, was ridiculous. We had so much fun with that. And now we're ready to attack October, and we have a few very interesting things coming down the pipeline, especially with this, the House Talks podcast. There's going to be some changes coming soon, and we're super excited for you guys to see that.
We need new sweaters.
What?
Got a stain on mine.
I had no idea where he was leading with that. I was like,
Just need new sweaters.
Yeah, we do. We need new apparel.
I really want to start this episode off, guys, by making fun of the bully.
The bully.
If you guys have noticed, if
The
you haven't
Grinch.
noticed yet, yes, he's not here. The thorn on our side when he wants to be, who bullies us any chance he gets.
The ultimate irony.
Yeah, the ultimate irony. How about Jazz posting a video about how not to get sick, instantly get sick the next day?
The very next day.
Oh, Connor, you got to put an edit for that.
I know, I saw that. It's like, if you don't want to end up sick like Karn, do what I do. And then bam.
Boom, got sick. And guess who's feeling better? This guy.
Karn went into the shop that day and coughed in his food.
I didn't cough in his food. I probably sneezed on him, but I didn't cough in his food.
Oh, yeah. Well, fuck, everybody's getting sick, right? Like, I just got over it. You just got over it. Jazz going to be getting over it in a little bit. And,
I got sick while I was away.
Since he's been sick, but I've been giving it to him.
well, you know, if you
You
do
gotta bully the bully sometimes.
you know, if you do get sick, you know where to go, right? Though, Supplement House in Abbotsford, or supplementhouse.ca for all your health needs.
That was good.
That was like announcer. It was like
Yeah.
a paid advertisement for us.
I'll send you guys the invoice, don't worry.
Attaboy.
But you guys had a crazy second anniversary sale. You guys want to touch base on that a little bit? Did it exceed expectations? How did it go for you guys?
Yeah, we were actually shocked. We had people lining up outside the doors before we even opened. What, like 30 minutes before?
Yeah, no, like I mentioned in our previous video, the day in the life. If you haven't watched it, you guys go watch that. I think that's some of our best work. It's on YouTube, and I'm talking a week early, so the Connors are gonna be on Spotify and stuff too.
I don't. Yeah, no.
Shopify?
I don't.
Spotify, sorry.
No, I don't think it'll be on Spotify.
No
or
audio because it
Apple
doesn't make sense.
Podcasts.
How do you keep up with it?
Yeah, exactly. That's more like a visual thing, just for.
If
just
it
for
is,
YouTube.
I just go check anyway. If we can do it somehow. If we can't, but I mean, Connor's the boss here, so if he's saying no, it probably won't be. But anyways, yeah, go check that out. And where I'm going with this is, like Arvin said, yeah, the lineup, man. I think, like aside from the sales and it being super busy and things like that and our numbers, I think that's one thing that I'll always take with me is, like, I'll never forget the feeling of having people wait outside to come and shop with you, come support you, like that's gonna be etched in my memory box forever.
Yeah, you know you're doing something right when there's a lineup for your guys' sale.
Yeah,
Like,
and people were
absolutely
asking
amazing.
too. People were asking the day before, because like we had giveaway bags too. So people were asking, should I come early? Like, did you think there's gonna be a lineup? And I was like, honestly, it's the second time we're ever doing this, right? Like I don't know. Like, I want to say like maybe come early, maybe come like 10 minutes early, or come right at 10. You should be good, but like I don't know. And lo and behold, Jazz was there first. I got in right after him, and I come in. I'm just like, wait, what? I'm like, wait, this is this for us? No. And I keep walking because it's around the corner. I keep walking. I'm like, oh my god, these people are lined up for us. And I just say hi, saw some familiar faces, go into the store, and then like I can see Jazz there. He's like, prepping some stuff, and I'm like, yo, there's a line for us. He's like, yeah, I know, I saw it. And then he's like, did it get bigger? I was like, I guess. And then, yeah, we opened the doors at 10. People came in, and then people kept pouring in. Like, there's like freaking like 30 people in there, 30, 40 people there all at once. And I was like, whoa, this is nuts.
Gotta pull the footage of that.
Yeah, well, I'll add it in right there. Yeah, absolutely. Right there. But yeah, no, absolutely amazing. And that carried on throughout the whole weekend, right? Like, you guys, great customer base coming in. And then also one thing that you guys touched base on is you guys added a whole bunch of new customers to your coming into the store for the month.
Yeah, I think it was a 1-to-1 ratio.
Just about 49,
Returning and new,
51.
yeah.
49% new customers, 51 returning. We have a lot of people in our customer database already, but I think it was something like we had like 350 new customers just on the from our not including our online, but just from our Abbotsford location itself that came and visited us, which is freaking awesome. Yeah, man, it was nuts. Honestly, like to answer your question, Connor, it exceeded expectations. That's for sure.
Good. Year 3 anniversary, bouncy house, a DJ, absolutely lit in there.
Bouncy house. I think the three of us would be in there before anyone else.
Yeah, we'd probably just like wouldn't even show up at our own, so we just be in the bouncy castle, bouncy house. Oh yeah, bouncy house. Oh, I see what you did there. Oh, smart man. I see what you did there. You don't even know what you did, but yeah, now bouncy castle, bouncy house, supplement house. Ha 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 ha. Oh,
okay.
But
Connor
yeah.
had his caffeine today for sure.
What's that?
You had your caffeine today.
Oh, I sure did. I had a cup of coffee and I worked out today actually.
Pre-workout?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Since coming back from being sick.
Pre-workout and some teocrin?
Yeah.
So one of the things that we touched on in the intro quickly, and you can kind of pick up from the day in the life of the Supplement House video, is that we're going to try to change up the content a little bit to kind of fit more our niche. We started more in the business realm of content. We had a lot of people on our podcast originally talking about whatever they were doing in business and their philosophies and all of that. And so we wanted to give you guys another avenue to see what we all do in our daily lives. So a little bit behind the scenes. We all, as Karin said in the video, you always hear us talking about it, but now you can see us doing the damn thing. And no, I think we're going to be doing a little bit more of that to show you guys more than just us sitting down and talking to you guys. But yeah, no, I think it turned out pretty well, and I think we got some more exciting things coming down the pipeline. Maybe some smoothie secrets, maybe some other things as well in there. So you guys the only way you can figure out or hear about this is if you subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, Connor, I guess we kind of got to a point when we were so obsessed with growing our channel, and obviously rightfully so. You know what I mean? This thing's our baby, and we want to keep growing it. We kind of just threw everything at the wall and just kind of were like, hey, what's gonna stick? At first, obviously, we started off as like business lifestyle podcasts, and then from there, we're like, okay, let's do some funny stuff. Started doing some funny stuff. Let's do this. So started doing God knows what. I don't even know. And then it's funny when we stopped kind of doing what we were, I guess, best at or knew the most of, where we could actually provide value to our viewers and our listeners. That's when we actually started seeing our subscriber count kind of stand still, right? And I've heard the quote, the riches are in the niches. So I mean, even if it takes longer to become like one of the top people or groups in your sector, I mean, I think you just got to buckle down and keep doing the work. You can't just be in such a rush. And there's a lesson to be learned there, because now that I think about it, we actually entered one of the top. We were like 137 of the top 150 business podcasts on Spotify, Apple
in Canada. Yeah.
Within Canada. So that was pretty good. We did that in under 6 months, right? If I'm not mistaken. So now I think about it, I'm like, why did we stop getting there? It's because we had a goal, the 1,000 subscriber count, and we're like, yeah, let's just get there. And now if you look at it, it kind of delayed our growth. You know what I mean? Because some feedback that we got back was like you guys are kind of all over the place now. I don't really know what I'm gonna get when I listen to you.
Yeah, like I know that like obviously like a little bit of growing pains is like we're developing, we're still super new, under a year, and like you do have to kind of try some stuff, see like what works, and like see like what style might be best or what the viewers want. And it's clear that what we were doing at the start was working, and what we have been doing, not as of just recently, but more like during the summer and stuff like that, it just wasn't working. So we're gonna try to get back down to our roots a little bit, try to get back to what we were really good at and what everybody wanted to see and listen to. And also open up some other avenues with like behind the scenes stuff and vlogs, and yeah, just kind of get back to where we are, business podcast, business channel. And like that's, as of right now, what we're going to dial in with.
And sometimes you just got to have fun with it.
Agreed. Agreed. I feel like you could have like we could still have had fun and still do fun stuff. Still talking about business and lifestyle and all that type of stuff, and still kind of tying that stuff in. Because honestly, like when we had like our best clips, like things that I guess you could say quote unquote viral or kind of took off, was actually super organic and like just us just being our own dumbass selves and kind of just
100%.
taking off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Mel Robbins clip.
Yeah, like that was Jazzy just being himself. You know what I mean?
Dating advice, just like
Yeah,
bit of everything.
yeah. Our Arvin's dating advice.
So I screwed myself with that one.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
It stopped working.
yeah. She's probably like, I know what you're doing, asshole.
Yeah, I've seen this one before.
It's all
Yeah.
your fault for making that a reel.
Yeah, but not. But at the same time, I think you just gotta accept the fact. I think if you go back to some of our very first episodes, we talked about like if this takes 5 years, if this takes 10, whatever it is, like to get to wherever you want to get to, whatever that means, then so be it. You know what I mean? Because it's like it really is about the journey. Because the end goal, like what is the end goal? It's like just because you hit like what 1 million subscribers doesn't mean we're probably gonna stop. Probably not. I think we're just probably gonna keep on going. And if I may bring up the man himself, the podcaster, do you guys want to say his name or should I?
Chris Williamson.
Yes. Yes. It only took me forever to get you guys to stop roasting me about him. But he said in one of his pods, just speaking about his journey. So he started off as a nightclub manager. From there, he started a pod and like literally just would have his buddies on, and he dropped 2 episodes a week and just kept going, and it really grew. And he spoke about, he's like, hey, when he hit like the 600,000 subscriber count or something like that, he speaks about doing the thing. Like that's his thing. It's like he'll always tweet, do the thing, right? And when he hit that, he's just like, this is it. I'm doing the thing. This must be it. I did it. 3 months later, I think he had over 1 million. He had more subs, more views, and made more money on his pod in the next 3 months than he ever did up until he got from the beginning till he got to the 600,000 count. So it's funny. It's like when you start doing the thing, when you think you're doing the thing, it can be way better than you ever pictured or dreamed of. And I think, and then this is what I wanted to bring up earlier. It's like when you don't look for evidence in any aspect of your life, when you're doing something, with us building up the supplement house, of us building up our pod and our media and stuff like that, when you don't look for evidence, it's like, are we doing good? Are we doing the thing? I think that's when you're really doing the thing.
It's the journey.
It is.
It's all about the journey. The end goal is just a byproduct of all the steps you took along the way. And that's the way you're going to remember. You're not going to remember the end.
Yeah.
You always remember how you got there, how you accomplished it. And back to that point, a lot of it had to do with, we had to have a self-realization that, you know what, we don't know everything, but that's just another reason to pick up that end of your life up, right? Learning every day, picking up new topics, and just growing from that. That's us having a self-realization that, you know what, we do need to pick up more information. We need to learn on a daily basis so we can provide that feedback, give that advice to other people, right?
100%. Well said, Arvin. Because I feel like the only way we can actually get good at this and actually give advice to other people, if we actually go out and try to be exceptional human beings ourselves. We go out there and do the personal development. We're reading the thing, watching the thing, and on top of that, practicing it. Because like you know what you know, but if you don't practice it or you don't do it, then who are you really? You know what I mean? You're just like one of those people that just read stuff and relay information, but like you ain't really shit until you start doing it, right?
No, 100%. And it's like, regardless who you are, like there's always room to be learning. Like even if you're the best sports coach in the world, the best professor in whatever field, like you're consistently learning, you're consistently reading new knowledge, and you're just trying to better yourself at any level. So yeah, that was a great little reflection for us that we, have to get back into doing what we're talking about. And especially coming up at the last couple months of the year, like sometimes people start toning down a little bit in October, November, December comes around, it's Christmas, drinks and food and dinner, and sometimes you can get distracted from everything. And I think it's good that we had this little reality check when we still have some months left in this year, and so we can finish strong and set up 2025 to be better than this year.
100%. That's why we talked about like in September when we put up the episode about September being our new year. It literally is just that, right? Like when 2025 starts, I mean, we're already here doing it. Like, what are we really changing besides just trying to be better? And I really feel like it comes down to self-reflection as well. It's like, when you're on it, you know what I mean? Like, you're not really fooling anybody as much as you think. It's like, oh, like if you haven't been doing the stuff like that I was talking about, like you're trying to get better, keeping it a buck with yourself, then you're just not going to get better, and you will probably never grow. You know what I mean? Then you're just kind of stringing on like luck. It's just pure luck at that point. And honestly, I would never make it on that. It's you got to do it for yourself, man.
No, 100%. I mean, like, especially with luck, right? Like, luck usually comes when you're like, you've done the things in the past to be lucky, right? Like, yeah, some people might just be lucky, win the lottery, whatever it is, but that's 0.001% of people.
100%.
Everybody else, to become lucky, you have to do certain things to set yourself up in that position. And yeah, no, I think the more we keep doing this, the more we keep learning, the luckier we're gonna become.
Yeah. If you're just banking on luck and not putting in the work, you'll hit maybe 1 out of every 100, 1,000 attempts.
100%.
But when you work hard, you'll probably hit 20 out of those 100. Why not get those 20? Just put in that work, right?
Yeah, and there's so many ways you can be better, man. Whether it's you as a team, you as an individual, there's so many resources, so much shit out there. Even if someone's listening to this podcast, I mean, I feel like we provide some pretty good insight on like, how to be better and stuff through our stories. I mean, we're pretty black and white. We're pretty honest about like how we do things around here. So yeah, I mean, it's just, like I said, you just got to keep looking for it. You know what I mean? You can't just keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. That's the definition of insanity. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we do next. And I'm laughing because it's like we say that quite often. Like, let's keep coming, because like we keep hitting milestone after milestone after milestone. So now it's like, okay, how about we hit that 1,000 subscriber count? But let's do it by actually sticking to what we know best.
Yeah. You don't have to change everything. Start with one thing and work your way to it, right?
Yeah, little victories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everyone has their own limit that they can process information at, or what they're capable of. You're not going to be able to tackle everything all at once. Just take your time with it, focus on one thing, and then just go from there.
To our viewership, watch out for changes coming your way too. If I could give you a hint, watch our last video on YouTube that we put together, the day in the life. There's some really cool behind the scenes stuff if you guys really want to get to see us on more of a personal level. Because I mean, here we're pretty like honest and nonchalant and we're ourselves and stuff like that, but that's like us in a nutshell.
Yeah.
That video. So check that out, and that's the only hint that I'm going to give you. So you'll see.
Oh yeah, the wink at the end too.
It's a little bit of a wink. Appreciate you guys listening, and until next time, be good.